17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Alert! Half 10. What's that?
From midfield, here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
What's that?
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
What's that?
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ed Oliver. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
For their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football.
It got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Look out.
Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Middle. Alert.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Monday. 180.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he's got it. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Look out.
Moss once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Hey, check that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Space to run past the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the tuck and run. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They run the counter. Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 43 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Not on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. We'll check on nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first down carry for Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Harris trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Ready, go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They run the counter. Harris. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in week 2. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On play action, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Half. Alert! Monday. Half.
Back now in Buffalo. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line.
Oh, that's into a sea of bot. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Stephon Tuitt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to go up top for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 38 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. 7 yards, the pickup there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And Beasley with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 4.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
52. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Half 80. What's that?
Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, hit.
On the give, this is Harris. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big...
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Steelers and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready we go.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Wait. Let's play that up.
Play action now, Winston. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Play that up.
Off the play fake, Winston. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Play that up.
To throw is Winston. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. A gain of 6 there on first. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Flip it. Play that.
From the red zone now, Winston. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Edmonds. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Got it. Ready? Set go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready, hut.
This is Harris. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll buy some time right. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and sneak it here, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't
miss it?
change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ready to go. Play that up.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Ready to go.
Throwing, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Ready.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready to go.
2nd down and goal. Winston, and that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play that.
3rd and goal, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Go.
They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
5 on the 50. Sonic, come on, ready to go.
They go play action. Winston.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready to go.
Winston now. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Play that up. Ready to go.
Again, it's Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Hunter Long.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
5-0. Even. Come on.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Ready. Black, want to do that? Ready.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Let him go.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here, being chased out left.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man Johnson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Lead. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. 68 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. Just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Green, Triple C. Hey, let him go.
Now Winston. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Let him go.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's to Fulgham, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Gaskin. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
On 1st down, Edmonds. A giant hole up the middle, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action now. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Third and goal. Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return here is stopped.
Ready. 70 Lion. Set. Hut.
Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 33. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's a 2nd and 7. Buying time to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, Get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And meanwhile, Winston's throw here taken in by Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Let him go.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Ready.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let him go.
Winston. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete.
On the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And the Dolphins have got...
Did he just give up?
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.
Don't wonder.